what you are looking at is the BMW 7 Series protection that has just been launched in the Indian market, and this is going to be one of those few products which does not have a price tag to be revealed. Only if you're a government, you're part of the government, you're head of state, or you have those special permissions to buy a protection car, a VR9 car, armored car in India, then only you will get the price of this car, and then you can go ahead and book it, and then you'll have to wait somewhere between 4 to 10 months to get this. This is the BMW 7 Series protection that is made in Germany, and in a location which is very secret. Their process of making this car is a secret. We've seen some things of it, and we know what it is like to be made, and this car is truly special. What looks like a completely normal 7 Series, which is of course very radical in its own way because of the front new grille and the lights and the DRLs that are on offer. On the side also you can see it looks exactly like the same as the normal 7 Series. It has really huge brakes, almost 19-inch brakes, 20-inch wheels, and the exact same design at the back as well. This is what the car looks like from this angle as well, but the moment you open these doors, you realize that it is so heavy. You can hear the mechanism of the door open, and it just closes on its own. It doesn't stay put. So I think that's the reason. That is also part of the safety aspect. Sitting inside, getting in and out, BMW says that they have been making sure that they're taking feedback from the highest possible customers that they have with this car, saying that ingress and outgress should be swift, because they have to shove the passengers inside in the case of an attack, and we can clearly see that it's possible. I really got inside very quickly, and this is the kind of space we have. I think the wheelbase is slightly shorter. We will never know the real numbers on this, but it is very much similar to the normal 7 Series. This is of course petrol powered as well, a V8 one. We can't start the car as well because this is a pre-prototype production unit. There are multiple ways of multiple layers of security and a lot of buttons on offer to quite clearly open the car. There's a door which is very, very heavy indeed. It really closes like a tank. When you say it's a tank, it literally behaves like a tank. There is no figuratively speaking here. This is quite literally logically saying here. Similar cabin, but it will have a different set of as you can see already, component protection. It's what it's showing here. We don't know what that means, but that's what this car is all about, being discreet and heavily armored. VR9 protection for the entire car. Despite VR10 is available globally, BMW says that they are doing VR9 because that's what the customer looks forward to. They have the VPAM package where all the visible area, which is the glass, can be protected to VPM10, which is a laboratory in Germany who will assess all of those process and the protection, and then they will quite literally certify this car. This can of course defer a bomb from 2 meters away. It can almost hold up to any bullets that will be fired from an AK-47, which is one of the most renowned rifles in the world. So that's pretty impressive. We don't know whether this can actually defer a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher or a grenade, but it should do just fine. Even if the if it gets hit, the tires get punctured, it will do a 80 kilometers speed, and it can do 30 kilometers while being punctured. So speed and distance is quite enough. In fact, BMW says that it can do even more kilometers. So that's quite impressive, given the fact that even if you lose all 4 tires, you can still go for it till the tires become completely useless. But I think 30 kilometers is a lot. Like I said, a car that is being launched which has no price yet, and we have a lot of details on how the car is made and the kind of insulation that comes with this car. It is of course based on the brand new 7 Series. This protection car has come after a really long time. 2009 was the first, not the first, but the last time that the brand new 7 Series protection was introduced. Today is 2024 when we're seeing this, and there's a whole lot of details, a whole lot of specifications and options that you get with this car. And one of them options include saving the occupants from a chemical attack, where you can put a system where it rejects all the gas from the car puts in oxygen for a couple of minutes, and it's enough to get away from the situation. Speaking of getaway, V8 engine, 600 bhp, all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive steering, one of the fastest protection cars in the category at 6.6 seconds 0 to 100 from the V8 petrol motor, no diesel, and yeah, that's what the specification is. BMW says that they kept the V8, kept everything else to make sure that the agility remains the same, because that's what the feedback has come from the customers, that it is agile while going hard and fast, while escaping a situation. So they're maintaining that. And despite all of that, despite the VR9, it is 200 kilograms lighter. So going from VR6 in the previous version to VR9 in the new version, which is a humongous change in terms of armor protection, it has lost 200 kilograms. So that is fantastic. Should aid in more fuel efficiency, more acceleration, and more of everything else. Let me just show you what the boot has to offer. I think that's the fire extinguisher kit, which also is part of this car. There are a lot of things that we don't even know, because BMW says that everything is part of the service pact, where they cannot allow a lot of things. There is a lot of things that have to be secretive, and we agree with them, because that's the whole point of a car which is discreet and offers a lot of protection for a lot of money. Let's assume this starts from 10 crore rupees, goes all the way till 20-25 crore rupees because of the options extra, and this will become quite a big car for you if you are looking for safety as your top priority from people who have guns against you. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our website and social media for updates. Until then, goodbye.